Yo, what is going on, everybody? My name is Alan and this is Project Elevate, and 2K ended up dropping new evolution cards. So updates to players that we already had that now have evos, so that's a big dub. Shout out to 2K for dropping content throughout the year like this, really giving us something to do through quarantine and everything, so shout out to them for doing that. And we got some heat, man. We got some that are just there for, to be in the super packs, such as Durant and Anthony Edwards. We also got some updates to older reward card players, so that's a dub. Brandon Roy, Ray Allen, and Arvydas Sabonis. It's just a 50-point game with each of them. Quick, easy dub. Updates them tremendously. I'm going to go into some of the more important ones here. And then we got some sleepers and we got some hype cards, man. Also, shout out to them for updating Kobe Bryant, that career highlights moment that was really unusable. Now gets 2 evolutions all the way up to a Galaxy Opal. Alright, so let's jump into Kobe real quick. Shout out to 2K for making this happen, man. This is what we wanted from the get-go, but it was a good idea with the spotlight challenges and stuff like that. It kind of made it a little bit more exclusive, which I appreciate that as well. So the first evolution, again, that's going to be 40-point games. Got to do that 8 times. He basically fills up a lot of the holes that he had in that pink diamond. So he goes up, I'm assuming it's to a 98 pink diamond. Big ones, driving dunk goes way up. The perimeter defense goes up to a 92. Lateral quickness goes up to a 90. Speed with ball goes up to an 88. Acceleration and speed also go up to an 88. Vertical goes up to a 90. Strength goes up to an 80. And the badges, the big ones that he gets here on this level is he's going to get, let's see, clamps on gold. So that's going to be big. He was sorely missing that. So already at this level, he's a decently usable card. He also gets handles for days, downhill, dimer, space creator, quick first step. So that is definitely not bad at all. The range extender already goes up to a Hall of Fame at this evolution stage. So at this point, he becomes a decently usable. If you want to stop there and just have yourself a decent pink diamond Kobe, you're good to go. The next step is going to be dropping 50 points in a game, and you have to do that 24 times. So that's definitely more of a grind. And from this level, he gets an additional 20 Hall of Fame badges. Alright, so the big one that most people are hyped about right now is this Bill Walton card. And Bill Walton was already pretty cheesy, but he had no outside shot, which kept him slightly balanced. He was a dribble god. He could hop step into the lane and posterize pretty much anybody. But now with the Evo, he gets plus 21 to the 3-point shot, all the way up to a 91. And he does get gold range extender, gold deadeye. So a lot of really, really important badges. This is going to be one of the cheesiest, most juiced cards in the game. And he was going for really cheap. He was going for under 10K and his price is shooting up. This is the one I would recommend you guys Evo as quickly as you can and put him up in the market, because he's going to sell for a lot. Those first few Opal Bill Waltons are going to sell for a ton of MT. The other one that I'm very excited about is this Elton Brand. And I had picked up this Elton Brand a couple days ago with a diamond contract. And a Fear of God shoe, just because I happen to be an Elton Brand fan from his Clipper days. But he gets really, really nice, man. He was one of the most overlooked ones, one of the kind of like the worst Galaxy Opals that we had out there. And he was going for about 40K or so. So he gets a plus 19 to the 3-point shot, plus 8 to the lateral quickness, and a couple other stats here, but he also gets some nice badges. He does go all the way up to Hall of Fame range extender, which is really nice. Hall of Fame flexible release, hot start, hot zone hunter. So he does get a nice little update. That's definitely one that I'm going to do, and I'm just going to keep him for my my squad building and all that stuff. All right, Kevin Durant just gets some, basically the LeBron treatment. He was basically added here to be thrown into super packs at the end of the year, and to lower his price just a little bit. Shout out to 2K for trying to lower prices for us. And the same thing with Anthony Edwards, although his price was already low, so that's that. He gets a boost to his 3-point shot and the mid-range, and that's pretty much it. No badge upgrades or anything. He was already pretty juiced, so it just makes him a little bit deadlier from outside. One of the better jump shots in the game, so I'll take that. As far as the reward cards go, Arvydas Sabonis gets a huge upgrade, which I'm excited because he was basically unusable from the time that I got him. So he gets speed boosted up immensely, so that's going to be big. The perimeter defense goes really high too, plus 60 to perimeter defense. The speed, yeah. The ball handle gets juiced as well. Speed with ball gets juiced as well. So a lot of good stuff and a lot of badge updates. Range extender goes to Hall of Fame. You get slippery off-ball defender. Downhill goes to gold. Handles for days. Unpluckable. Tight handles. So he gets very juiced up. So Arvydas becomes very usable again. Shout out to 2K for updating these older cards. Ray Allen gets a nice little boost. He gets 26 new Hall of Fame badges. So that's a big one. Up to 46. The strength, just basically patching up the holes that he had in his game. Standing duck goes up. The defensive rebounding and offensive rebounding goes up as well. And then the main things are the badges. Especially on defense, he gets the defensive leader, interceptor, intimidator, all on Hall of Fame, pick dodger, pogo stick. So basically he's just a badge update with some holes patched up. All right, and Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy was actually, I believe, my first Galaxy Opal this year. Grinded out those spotlights. Really great card. He did start to feel a little bit dated after a while, but this definitely improves him quite a bit. On the stat side, the defensive rebounding, interior defense, the strength goes up tremendously. As far as the badges, he ends up getting a nice chunk of badges as well. He gets 26 badges. Right, Jalen Rose gets boosted as well. Quick little look at the stats there. And he gets an additional 5 Hall of Fame badges. You have Rondo and Walt Frazier. They didn't really get much, and they're going to be undersized point guards, although Walt Frazier is 6'4", 6'7" wingspan. Good defender. He gets a lot of badge updates, so that's the biggest thing for him. Interior defense goes up even higher. He was already a really great interior defender. Looking okay, but it's pretty much if you liked them before, you're going to love them now, and if you didn't want to use them before, you probably won't want to use them now either. Alright guys, so I want to go over the requirements for the players that I do have. So Brandon Roy, Arvydas Sabonis, and Ray Allen all is just 50 points in a single game, like all the other ones. I was able to get these all done in one game, so both of these were done in one game. And I was able to get a triple-double with Bill Walton and a double-double with John Wall, all in the same game. I'm going to go over some of the best modes to evolve different players. I think that'll really help you guys out. Alright, so Anthony Edwards, 15 threes in a single game. And again, this is not a big one. Outside shooting goes up a little bit. Not bad. Basically takes the place of a shoe. Other new ones. Elton Brand, you're going to have to make 200 3-pointers. Shouldn't take too long. Go on to, a rookie game and you should get that done pretty quickly. For Bill Walton, it's 100 3-pointers and 10 triple-doubles. It really shouldn't take that much. Should really take you about those 10 games. And you should be able to make enough threes in those 10 games as well. And if you want to focus on him, I'm going to give you a tip for which game to use for him specifically. Okay, for Kobe Bryant, it's 40 points in a single game 8 times. And then the second evolution is 50 points 24 times. Okay, that gets him from a 98 overall pink diamond to a Galaxy Opal. Okay, on the first evolution step, it does give him some nice badges. Alright guys, so I want to talk about some of the best ways to do most of these evolutions. Now, a lot of these focus on scoring points and getting like triple doubles, stuff like that. Not super rebounding intensive, so triple threat is probably isn't the greatest way. So let's say if you're focusing on one player and you want it, like for example, Bill Walton, if you're gonna just try to knock out these triple doubles as quickly as you possibly can, then I recommend going into weekly challenges and going into here, going into you can do either week 1, challenge 1, that's against the Lakers, or actually I like going into the week 2, challenge 1. You play against the Suns, which is a less powerful team. It's a rookie game and it is 3-minute quarters. In 3-minute quarters, you should be able to get a triple double with Bill Walton. If you need techniques for that, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video specifically about that. But really, in this 3-minute quarter game, you should be able to get a triple double. I did one earlier. I was able to get a triple double pretty easily with some time to spare. And that's the best one if you need to get little stats like that where it's like game requirements, like double doubles, triple doubles, stuff like that. This is the quickest way to do it. You gotta focus on them, but the quickest way to do it. All right, the second option would be, I recommend going against the Hornets. They don't have a very good team. Domination rookie, 5-minute quarter game, gives you a little bit more time so you can maybe get 1 or 2 players done at the same time. All right, and this is my favorite game to do like just bulk evoing. I like this because you don't waste as many contracts. It's the Dwight Howard Spotlight Challenge and it's game 16. So you had to have finished this to have access to this game. But this game is 7-minute quarters. It's rookie difficulty level. You do have to have Dwight Howard in your lineup, but that's not a big deal. Just throw him on the end of the bench. You have 7-minute quarters, and this is the game that I used to get 50 points with Brandon Roy, Arvydas Sabonis. Also managed to get my triple-double with Bill Walton and a double-double with John Wall, along with some other stats from other guys. And I basically load up a team. I have them full of Evo players, and I just go ham. I've used this mode to Evo all kinds of players. I just finished Ben Wallace earlier today. So this is basically the best mode for bulk Evoing. I really highly recommend going into this, just going ham and just focusing on different players. Make sure that if one player needs assist, that you're passing the ball to your scorer with that player. Pretty self-explanatory. Rotate in your guys that needs the rebounds. Basically make it all flow together to maximize how quickly you can get some of these Evos done. Obviously, you're going to be focusing on certain players more than others. So, for example, like in this game, since I knew I had to score with our Sabonis and with Brandon Roy a whole ton, Elton Brand didn't get a whole lot of threes. But once I finished Sabonis, Elton Brand came in. A couple little threes if they happen to fall open for him, So alright guys, that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys need specific techniques for anything, let me know in the comments. Drop a like if this was helpful and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. My name is Alan. This is Project Elevate. Till next time, elevate your grind, your game, yourselves, and each other. Peace.